sad. It's really, they're trying so hard here. But hey, Cameron Clark, you've just jumped into the Discord. I'm sure you'll jump in. Of course he is. Of course he will. Of course he will. Let's make sure the audio is working over here so that it comes through. If he speaks, obviously.
Oh my God! Hello, is this Cog?
Hello,
Am I on the Cog show?
Hello, hi, Geek Thulu. How you doing?
Yeah. Wow. Thank you so much for allowing me to come on your show and expose myself to your massive audience.
It's nothing really. Come on, you know that.
Yeah. So humble. That's what I like about you, Cog. You're a very humble person. Has anybody told you that?
Yeah, I think you did a whole music video based on it because I laughed at you for thinking you were Geek Thulu, right? I just said your voices were similar and laughed at it, and you've been kind of upset ever since. Come on, right?
Wait, what do you mean? I like the
music. I like the music, but come on, you've been low key seething. You've been low key seething. You've been low key seething that I laughed at your lisp. Come on.
Wait. What do you mean? Why do you think I have a lisp?
What? Oh, you're so sincere. Oh.
I'm sincere. You can't just call me
insincere.
How dare you question me? How dare you question my values? I'm sincere.
I'm sure.
Yeah, so I got a couple questions.
Okay.
All right. So it was something I asked in the chat, but one of your mods deleted it for some reason.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So so you're on the moon. Why aren't you wearing a helmet?
Oh, it's just yeah, you're right. I should wear a helmet. Yeah, that's right. That's right. The moon's more just my background. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was a moment where you just, well, maybe it was you, maybe it was someone else. They blur together. You know what I mean? Everyone's getting upset about the American flag, right? Which is still here, by the way, because I just like having it up. But now it's the moon and everyone's upset.
You can't put an American flag in the background.
Now it's the moon and everyone's upset. It's really weird as well, because don't you do VTubing as well? But everyone's angry at VTubers now.
Why is everybody upset? I think it's a wonderful, whimsical thing that you have the moon going on behind you.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I'm wondering how you are with the whole VTuber situation now, because obviously everyone's pointing out the degenerate VTubers and stuff, and you do that sort of stuff. So would you put yourself as one of those degenerate VTubers, or? Oh
no, I'm probably the only wholesome one out there.
The only one, right?
Yeah, it's all pedophiles. Mr. Medicare, yeah, he's probably into lolicon.
Well, his own words are that he's not, but I guess you're just going to go against him saying that, right? Because
he says he's not, so of course he's not. Let's all believe everybody and take everybody at their word. Nobody
you're Captain Sincere over here,
right? Yeah, I'm sincere. Why do you keep calling me insincere? It's offensive.
I didn't say you said you were so sincere over here, but then I've just told you what Medica said, but he's not allowed to be sincere, right?
What makes you think it's sincere? Of course he's not going to say he's into lolicon. He'll be crucified. Right. He's about to die. He wants to protect his legacy. He doesn't want everybody to know he's a freak.
Right, okay. Well, he was asked and he was giving his answer, but I guess just go with it he is, right? Because who cares? What's the point in even asking questions if you're going to make your own answers?
He likes VTubers. VTubers it's an inherently pedophilic platform in media.
You do VTubing! You're a VTuber!
I do it as a joke! Are you retarded? What?
Oh my God! Come on, man! Come on! Come on! You're just pretending. So you're telling me that as a joke, you just pretend to be part of a pedophilic group? As a joke, as a joke, this is insane. This is what I mean about people who can't start. And I know this, but why do you pretend to be part of a pedophile group? Honestly, why am I talking to you? Like, what the fuck?
It's have you ever heard of something called satire, Cog?
Oh gosh, don't get me started on satire.
I know you might have autism and you don't really understand.
There's usually criticism involved with satire, but everyone took satire and decided actually it's only about being funny and jokes. And it's like, no, it's criticism within comedy. It's criticism within comedy.
Here's what I did. I made a VTuber and I made satirical videos about the VTubing medium. That's what my channel is.
So that's what I've come across. I mean,
you see the shit, which is very obviously like I
understand. I understand.
You take everything at face value. It's hilarious.
I'm understanding that what you're telling me is that you do that as a joke, but I mean, to go through your channel, that's all you do. It's like, did you ever get bored of the joke?
Yeah, that's why I don't do videos anymore.
Oh, okay.
I moved on. I was doing other stuff.
Nothing came from it, right?
You see, Cog, you should understand this with your show. It's a labor of love. Nobody watches this shit. You do it just because you love being on a screen and feeling important.
But again, they support it. But do they support it though? Because you don't continue doing it.
It's like a couple of people, like fucking some people living in a dumpster sending you their disability checks. Yeah, great.
I mean, you can get upset, but I obviously
I know I feel bad like taking money from these like obviously poor retarded people.
I mean, I can see I'm upsetting you, but if you let me finish, like obviously, so obviously you know that what I do here is obviously a business. I have to declare obviously my earnings and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, of course, right? But that's what I'm saying. That's something that you wouldn't. What I'm saying is you've never been able to achieve that.
Yeah, I got a real job. I go out and work.
I'm sure you do with the amount of free time you have. It's a Monday. What the fuck are you doing right now?
Well, Mondays and Tuesdays off.
Not everybody has the weekends off. Sorry, my bad. This is your day
presumptuous.
Fucking hell. It's just when I see you, like your feed and stuff like that, it seems like you're just terminally online, right? So.
Hey, I like to find time for recreation.
You find time, right? Get a job, right? It's a lot better for you. So.
What do you do? Your Twitter's not. You don't seem like you're ever having fun on Twitter. That's all I try to do. I'm
always stirring stuff up and getting angry on Twitter, bro. That's like the best thing. That's like my little satire. Do you know what I mean? I like to just have fun on Twitter and stir people up, and they really take it seriously as well.
If you're actually angry, though.
Oh no, I think it's hilarious. Then I turn this into a show and show people how funny it is. That's literally what I do. So you know.
I mean, like you always say that you're like laughing at these people, but you're not really laughing. You're just mostly yelling.
I mean, I don't know how I can't laugh at him. The guy's called me dyslexic all day and he can't type. Yeah, they're retards. Do you not laugh at retards on the internet? What do you laugh at?
Oh yeah, it's the Mr. Medicare thing. I love.
No, I'm asking you. Do you not laugh at retards online? That's what I do. Like, do you not do that? I've been doing this for 10 years now, so I'm just asking. Do you do that?
No. I like to study retards on the internet.
You like to study. Fuck me. Yeah. Sorry, this is funny, man. I'm actually happy I brought you on the show. I'm not even kicking you from the Discord. I don't actually have any issues with you. I know the reason why. I know the reason why we got off on the wrong foot, and it's only because I literally thought you were Geek Thulu for like a second, and I don't like Geek Thulu because he's a retard. But I get, and in my head I'm like, you're a VTuber, and I don't even care you're a VTuber. I don't even care about that. But then you're like, I'm not a VTuber. That's just me pretending to be a VTuber. So you're just pretending to be part of a pedophile group. It's just like
you're just me fucking streaming Minecraft.
God. Sorry?
I said, what do you see me streaming Minecraft? I have like a handful of videos on a YouTube channel.
I don't know what you do in your spare time. Apparently you've got a job, but all I see when it comes to your persona online...
You did a fucking 2-hour stream going over my channel.
Yeah, I did. I had a laugh at some of it because you really sound like Geek Thulu. Yeah. And so obviously my audience who know who Geek Thulu is and how sad he is. Yeah, it was hilarious. Yeah.
All right, let's bring Geek Thulu on right now. Let's compare and contrast.
I mean, I can listen to an old clip probably or something like that. Like, Geek Thulu's obviously working right now. No, Geek Thulu's got a job.
That again.
Geek Thulu's got a job. What are you talking about? He's never free to come on my show ever. He's already said this to me.
Yeah, people.
Dr. Dole saying this dude is the Jane Goodall of internet dum-dums. Well, you know that's your opinion, Dr. Dole. Okay, right? Okay. Wife and work, slap myself, whatever parody this guy makes of VTubers have to be absolutely dog shit as he sounds like a tourist of all tourists.
A tourist? Excuse me, I've watched so much anime in my life. Let me tell you, it's all shit. And
so I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I have enjoyed
your fucking values.
I have enjoyed some of the AI videos that you put together. They were funny, like definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. They were good. They were funny. I do enjoy stuff like that.
Tell me I make this shit because you think I'm sitting around seething as I'm putting together these beautiful artistic pieces?
No. It's not that. It's not that. It's just that. Do you know the moment when I decided just to not talk to you anymore? And then you're still here even to this day, right now, like clinging on like fucking like bad shit on my shows.
I mean, I'm the biggest COG fan in the world.
I know, right? And that all came from me just literally saying you sound like Geek Thulu.
Yeah, it was fascinating. I sent you one tweet and you did like a fucking 2-hour show on me. It was incredible.
I mean, welcome to what I've been doing for several years, but I guess it's new to you, so.
I mean, what that said to me is it was either a very slow news day or you just have nothing going on.
Probably was a slow news day, so was today, hence why you're on the show, right? Hey! I actually said that if you actually, you can also just to help you out with this as well. At the start of this, after I end this show, you can go back and go through the transcripts and type in "slow news week," and you'll actually hear me saying that at the start of this show before you came here. Oh gosh, you got to be consistent.
Yeah, Ethan Ralph not doing anything. You got the
no, he's really isn't. No, what if really isn't doing shit? No, you're correct. Yeah, lonely as fuck.
Oh, I got another question. Now that you're sober, do you still believe that God is using you as a vessel to A-log Ethan Ralph?
No, I think again, when I know how that's been twisted, but the point that I was making at the time was literally that you should call out the sins and not the sinner, which is literally what I said at the start of that whole thing, and it seems to have been avoided by everyone there. And if you are that sort of person who has got into that sort of point, then yeah, you might. And I've always been, before I was feeling like anything like this, I've always been pointing out the sins of Ralph, because I have. And I just don't, and it's been, and I've seen it from the point of view of almost being like that. But this doesn't mean that anyone within the world can't point out sin and do that. I'm not saying I'm special in any way. It's just something that I do.
Well, have you got to the part in the Bible yet where Jesus said, like, I like forgiveness. I like forgiving people. I think that's a quote.
Did he say that sort of stuff? Is that a quote?
Yeah, he said that stuff. Yeah.
Okay. See, from my point of view, I don't forgive anyone. That's up to God. God's the judge, right? So.
Oh. See, I think you should strive to be more Christ-like if you're going to be like a Jesus guy now.
That's a little bit weird to like. I'm not Jesus. I'm literally not Jesus. Like, what the fuck? You turn the other cheek. That's we're talking about. I mean, Jesus didn't
as a deeply
rise
religious man, you should see Jesus as a role model.
I'm literally saying that Jesus didn't actually like sin throughout his entire life. I don't think anyone could really compare themselves to that, right? So that'd be stupid.
Well, I'm just saying,
weird. But I think to point out sin and stuff like that, especially from a certain person who sits there for many, many years on their show promoting to their Christian audience Christ is King and stuff like that, while basically leading a massively degenerate lifestyle. Yeah, I think it's fair to call that stuff out when it comes to Ralph, yeah.
Well, I think, if you want to live according to your new Jesus values and stuff, what you should do is forgive Ethan Ralph. You should extend, the olive branch. You should shake his hand.
Tiger in the chat saying, spread the other cheek, buddy. There you go. Spread the other cheek.
Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here, bunghole tiger.
Smurfington. Wow, a dude who poses as a woman and a dude who begs for money from the chat moderated on his stream. There you go. We've both just been like massively burned there. It's over. Cogs walking on the canals in Birmingham.
These people are never saying anything
as we speak. As we speak. You need to repent before you can be forgiven. Gallery. I guess he's not got to that part yet, right? Yeah, no, none of these people repent anyway to be forgiven. Ralph is actually unapologetic, as he says, and he runs on spite. You know this. So, yeah. Oh, it's quite funny. Is Poddle for being homosexual again? I don't know, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? As far as I know, this is... I mean, you call yourself Cameron Clark. I mean, you want to tell everyone the, like, several names you go by, because you use, like, 3 or 4 of them.
Well, you think Shania Chan is my real name?
I mean, you use several alts. It doesn't really matter to me. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. My name is Cameron. Call me Cameron.
Okay.
We're friends now.
Okay. Is Poddle for being homosexual again? No, this is Cameron Clark, aka Shania Chan, the one who wrote the Beyond the Cog songs and stuff like that, like I say. Howdy, says Shian. There you go. In regards to Ethan Ralph, refer to Matthew 10:14. There you go. You've been given something to go and look up, Cameron.
I don't know. I just think as your friend now, I'm giving you friendly advice.
Fucking hell. I can't wait for the advice. Sorry, what?
I think because you and Ralph are really not that different.
No, we are massively different.
You're like yin and yang.
Literally.
And that's the point I was trying to convey with my Beyond the Cupaverse video.
No, but this is so the Cupaverse video, that was to portray that I'm like Ralph. What, by drinking coffee, which that's like Ralph.
you're yin and yang.
But I'm trying to understand this. Okay, compare us. Show us this. Aside from the fact that obviously I earn more than him in less hours, which obviously makes us different.
I mean, you're both incredibly sensitive. You both care way too much about whatever gay shit you were just talking about. Like the support you get, you're always competing to see who gets more support.
No. See, Cameron, for a guy who runs an entire channel about satire, how do you not know that I'm parodying Ralph and what he does? How do you not know that? How do you not know that? How do you not realize? Like, I've literally said 100 times on my show that I'm not sitting here trying to flex on this, that, and the other. I'm literally humbling Ralph as I'm showing him that all the stuff that he brags about is literally nothing to most people. It's very easy to achieve and stuff like that. And I've been doing this for many, many years. Whether it's just going on holiday somewhere, or literally just going out for a meal with my wife, or just being married for longer than 2 months or whatever the fuck he was married for. It's literally a form of criticism within itself. And you don't even understand this because your highest form of trying to critique someone is to make a fucking VTuber character.
I don't know. Don't you think it's weird to have your whole
No,
life
I think it's weird. I think it's weird to criticize people by making a VTube character that nobody even saw or cared about, and you did that for so fucking long, and no one gave a shit. No, wait. You know, I'm just finishing here. Just finishing.
Okay,
what you did is actually weird because no one cared about it. And in fact, until I saw it, no one knew who the fuck you were. Whereas when it comes to my show, yes, I have had support. Yes, I've continued to do this for about 9 years, coming up to 10 years now, and it's a business that I have to literally run the numbers past the government and all that sort of shit. There's nowhere near on the same level of it. And when the funniest part is that you've come to me today acting like you understand what satire and parody is because you have this account, but then you don't even recognize what I'm literally doing. Why do you think I started wearing Hugo all the fucking time and shit like that? It's because Ralph always used to brag about his Ralph Lauren, and I thought, fuck it, we'll just start doing it with Hugo. Why not? You guys literally see it, and you guys literally see it as a flex, and you don't see the parody within this, and it's hilarious to me.
It's not a parody. You're just fucking copying some fat guy you hate.
Yeah, I'm literally taking the piss.
Is like your idea of parodying Ralph is like
you have seen me
taking a photo of it.
Yeah, I know you've seen me literally with the mask and the Papa's ring that we've got here, and so why do you think I get costumes and stuff and shit like? It's to parody. It's constantly been like that. Well, I don't know why you don't get this.
Hugo and you wear Hugo off the show. You wear it in your real life.
I wear Hugo all the fucking time. Of course I do. Yeah, because I've got it. I bought it now, so I wear it.
So you're I'm doing air quotes. Your art is your life is imitating your art.
No, it's just I've got the clothing, so I might as well wear it now. But it's been used as a costume
by trying to parody him.
It's essentially a costume as Ralph. Yeah, just to literally take the piss. He even gives Hugo says the mood exactly because it's funny. It's become part of the channel with Hugo. It's like having an inside joke. You'd understand this if your only inside joke wasn't Bungle Tiger, right? Which we've adopted ourselves here.
It's not a joke if you do it every day. It's not a joke if it's just like part of your everyday life. Where you do it unironically.
Can you explain to me how you have a channel that has literally got nothing more than you posting out VTuber shit for fucking months on end to nobody, by the way, I'll add, to nobody, but you want to tell me how I'm weird for doing it to an audience of people who totally understand it? And you're obviously a tourist that doesn't get this.
You don't only do it to your audience, you do it in your real life. That's the point I'm trying to make.
No, in my real life, I will wear Hugo and stuff like that. Yeah, I will wear Hugo and stuff. But the reason why was to, again, you don't understand this. It's humbling and putting Ralph in his place. He used to brag all the time about his $400 lighters, this, that, and the other. It literally is. The guy who's literally had to sit there watching me. You can actually watch him if you want to. When I got my tattoo done, he went to watch it. He's like, oh, what's that shitty watch that Cog's got? Oh, no, it's a fucking Hugo Boss one. The fucking cunt can't afford it. So he has to sit there and reel himself back because he can't even critique it. He literally has to sit there, like a lot of my haters do, and say, oh, it's all fake shit and stuff like that, because you literally can't actually cope with the fact that normal people just buy this stuff. And to me and my audience, we know that normal people just do this, but to Ralph and to you, oh, it's a big fucking thing, and it's not to most people. Fuck.
Well, do you understand why it's hurtful to Ralph to see you, sometimes succeed a little bit more than he does?
I mean, I know that's hurtful to Ralph. That's hence why the show does what it does. 3 coming through from Maya.
It's because you are like less than nothing. So that means that he is less than nothing. That's what it means when he makes less than you.
I know, yet everyone's done poor Cog Novembers and stuff. I don't see anyone doing a poor Ralph anything. It's really weird, but my haters have this weird way of not being able to actually put a focus on Ralph. It's kind of funny.
Well, I don't know how to tell you this, but A-logging Ralph jumped the shark like, I don't know, 2 years ago.
I know people got bored of it because it's not that you all just got told to do this and went along with it. That's the difference between you. It's like I will sit there and enjoy something because I enjoy it and enjoy laughing at Ralph as I do, whereas you guys literally had to go, oh shit, I think Mecha or someone said that it's not funny anymore, or Kino Casino, we better not do that. But when Kino Casino covered Ralph, can I finish? Kino Casino literally covered Ralph on their first show back. They did a whole fucking segment on Ralph. I didn't see anyone saying it wasn't funny to laugh at him then. It's weird. But when I do,
I'll say it's not funny,
right?
Kino Casino
guess what?
segment's not funny.
Kino Casino covered the Ralph, did a whole Ralph segment on their show. In fact, they literally took the same stuff that I did on my own show over here, right? But that's what they do.
It's all shit.
I know. Well, it's all shit to you, but then don't watch it. But you're my biggest fan, so what are you tuning into, right? Oh no, but that's just a joke, right?
No, Cog. You see, I'm your biggest fan because I want to see you succeed. I want to see you.
I know.
You see, why don't you?
You are trying. Like to most people, including myself. And I do find it funny as my chat do. You are trying very hard here, and it's getting a little bit desperate. I'm not going to lie. Just you can carry on. Look.
All right, I'll try a little less hard. Okay, I got some more questions.
Great stuff.
All right. Did you really dox a dead lady?
Wait, what the fuck? I don't even know what that means.
I believe, what is it? Your Juice's
Sounds
girlfriend?
weird. How do you dox a dead person if they're dead? Like, what harassment is going to that dead person? It just
you posted her personal information after she was dead on your.
Hold on. Wait. The only person I've spoken about who allegedly died on the internet. She's not dead, by the way. She's not dead. It's Airjuice. Is Airjuice reaching out to you to ask these questions? That's sad. Airjuice is asking about his ex-girlfriend. Airjuice, your ex-girlfriend, told everyone for the third time that she died on the internet, right? Third time that this has happened. And that happened because she was trying to dump you because you're a sad little simp that said that women can't be criticized on the internet. Yeah, that's why Airjuice doesn't like me, is because he's a little simp, and I showed this, and then he got to the point where he said he actually deleted his streams where he had criticized women online to try and keep as consistent as he could, that he now wasn't going to critique women on the internet. What a pussy. Oh, gosh. But anyway, that's...
All right, so do you have any proof that she's not dead?
Do I have any proof? Well, yeah, because at the time, the people who came onto the show, because a lot of people reached out to me. I didn't know who this person was. Obviously, I was doing a show, and Mandy G had been catfishing or age catfishing Airjuice. So she'd been posting out pictures of herself looking really young, and she doesn't look like that now because she's just like, she was like in a hospice or something at the time because of her alcohol addictions. And then it turns out that her ex-husband just so happens to work at the same cremation place that confirmed that she's totally been cremated, even though there's no actual confirmation of that anywhere else. There's nothing anywhere that confirms this. And I've only been told recently by other people who have tagged me with other profiles as well in the past that, yeah, Mandy G still is alive. She's just on other profiles. It's just fucking stupid. But the old people hide under these alt accounts all the fucking time so they can act like victims. Oh, no, I totally died, bro. Come on, man. And then Airjuice is still crying to this day over the fact that I showed that. It's sad, Airjuice, man. Fucking hell. Oh, what a sad fuck. I know he's still upset over that to this day.
This sounds really schizophrenic.
Well, that's Airjuice for you. And his girlfriend. That's Airjuice and his girlfriend. Like, right? I can't help it. Pretending you've died when you've not. It's insane.
All right, Carl. You know what?
I'm not doing a... Ralph does the whole pretending you're dead when you're not. Fucking obviously you've got this with Airjuice's ex-girlfriend, but the only reason why she said that is because she was getting so embarrassed by being with him while he was simping, saying we now can't talk about women on the internet or criticize them. And then she was just dead immediately. And Airjuice was crying on his show about this, and then everyone... And I went, well, apparently Mandy G's died, and then I had a ton of people turn up to my show going, Mandy G has died several times on the internet, and she's been from community to community. It's like when you see Hujan or fucking Carl, whatever you want to call him. He's the same guy. He's gone from community to community to community, and he's just jumped into this one now. And it's so fucking funny to see. What?
I don't think he's died, but yeah, I don't know. This all sounds retarded. So she was embarrassed on the internet, so she faked her death.
Yes, that's how retarded this is.
And forged the death certificate.
It's not there is no death certificate. It's the third time she's died on the internet. I'd love to see the death certificate. I was actually asking us that as evidence because, you know, when everyone's telling you and showing you posts of her saying that, like, and other people, oh, you know, she's died, then she's in another community. Oh, Mandy G's died, then she's in another community, and then she dies to literally break up with Airjuice. He cries and thinks she's really dead because he's such a spaz, and all she's done is move on to another account.
Well, that's a really impressive faked death if she fooled even her ex-boyfriend.
She only fooled Airjuice, and he's never met her in real life. Did you know that? Did you know that Airjuice had never... Did you know that Airjuice cries to this day over me laughing at his girlfriend who told the internet she died, and she's never met him, he's never met her, he lives in fucking New Zealand, she lives in like America somewhere, right? They've never met. He literally cries to this day over his fucking internet girlfriend who dumped him. It's so funny.
Well, I mean, like, again... We've all seen the video where you're, you know, sobbing over some woman who left you.
Again, that's me going through an actual breakup, not me. She's not said she's died, right? She's not actually died. And then I'm going, guys, she's dead. She wasn't dead. Like, that's just retarded. And she wanted to leave you. Fuck.
Yeah, you were crying that much and she wasn't even dead.
No, again, that's what I'm saying. But I wasn't crying that she was dead because she wasn't. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's crying about a woman being dead. I think at the time I was upset because I'd actually put my faith in another woman for the millionth time, as many men do. I know you get fucked over by a bitch being a cheater. What can you do about it? Guys go through that. It can be upsetting. I've moved on since then in a very happy marriage. I've been happy for several years now. You guys know this, so I guess you got to bring up old shit. Doesn't change the fact that you're now asking me questions about, clearly from Airjuice, about his fucking ex-girlfriend who dumped him on the internet, but had literally, by dumping him, she just went, oh, I'm dead, and other people told him she died. He's never seen a death certificate himself. He's never shown a death certificate. He's just like, Mandy died, mate. She's fucking dead, and cried about it. That's what he did. And then I went live to say, well, apparently Mandy G died, and then other people turned up and went, no, she's not dead. And he's been very upset with me since because he can't accept the fact he just got dumped, right? But she told him she died to get him from fucking being, look how clingy he is, still to this day. They don't let up. God, I'd have to tell everyone I died and leave the fucking internet too. Make a fucking alt account, right? And then Airjuice might shut the fuck up. No wonder she told him she died. He'd still be fucking hanging on, as he is to this day. Get over it. Have you not fucking met anyone new since Airjuice? How fucking desperate are you? Man, most people move on.
I'm no expert, but I feel like faking your death and making somebody really sad about you dying. And,
yeah, Mandy G's a cunt. Hey, look, I initially started off by pointing out how she'd catfished him and showed her actual photo, which he'd been posting out to everyone because he was so happy of how hot his girlfriend looked. And then the actual photo of her, which is her real photo, which obviously she's been posting out as well, or at least her friends came to me to go, yeah, this is what she looks like. She's saying this to him. She's actually lying to him. So I exposed her being a liar, and then she died. Yeah, because of that. Yeah, she just died.
I don't know, buddy. It sounds like you smoke a little too much weed.
I'm just going through what happened, bro. You're the newcomer. I can't help you. You know what? Look, I can't help you. You're here asking questions. You're here asking questions. You're here asking. You're as a tourist, and now you're crying about the answers. I mean, pick a lane. Like, fucking hell. Did you want to ask questions, or do you not want answers? Like, fuck.
All right. I don't believe you, but I'll take your word for it.
You don't have to believe me. People were here when this happened.
Yeah. All right. I got another question. Okay, so you've had a lot of very terrible accusations aimed at you, involving a 14-year-old girl, who you claim is 17, right?
So I went to a family meal. Yes, I was 20. Yeah. I think I took a 17-year-old date at a time. Some girl I've been dating for a couple of weeks, right? In a country where 16 is the age of consent, yeah. And my brothers have now twisted it into, oh, she was 14. My same brothers will cry about my mother cutting them off. The same mother who was at that family meal with the rest of my family have cut them off because, you know, they lie about literally everyone in the fucking family.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I've heard all this a billion times before, but so I have a suggestion.
I mean, I'm sure it's going to be hilarious.
Hey, you always think I'm so insincere, Cog.
Obviously.
I'm not trying to tell jokes here. I'm trying to have like a conversation.
I'm so sure.
So condescending. Anyway, so why don't you, since, I mean, I don't think you really have a problem with doxing people. Why don't you just dox the 17-year-old that you dated?
Because I can't remember the name of someone I dated for 2 fucking weeks.
No one believes that. How do you not even remember the name?
What, a 2-week relationship? Like, I know you're probably one of those guys that doesn't get laid a lot, like the majority of incels on the... Are you good? Like, why ask me for an answer when you just talk over it? I'm literally pointing out how I know you don't get laid a lot. I can hear by your lisp. I mean, just speaking to him should be put off, right? I'm being real. I'm sure. Look, if you're getting pussy, why are you making a fucking channel filled with VTuber shit? Come on. So anyway, red flag, buddy. You're not even making money off it. Red flag, buddy. Come on. So anyway, like I say, when it comes down to it, this whole situation is you're asking me to remember a 2-week thing, and I'm sat there going, well, no, I'm not. I can't remember every fucking girl that I've dated, especially when I was that young as well. You kidding me? No, I can't remember every fucking name. I get like, what do you want me to go with? Just a random name? It's like, how many girls have I probably dated that were probably called like Emma or some shit like that, right? Or Gemma.
Are you really telling me you're out there like fucking smashing all this with those fucking gauges and shit?
I'm literally saying to you that I've said, I don't know how many times, even since the birth of my channel, I pointed out that, yeah, I was very promiscuous down in my teenage years, yeah. Between like the age of like 16 and 22, yeah, guaranteed. So I was going to house parties all the time when I was in college, then I went to university, and it was pretty much the same fucking thing. Yeah.
Oh, so it was a date rape situation. You're slipping them the roofies.
I don't know where that's coming into this, but I guess you need something to go with because you're losing. So, like I say, when it comes
I'm sorry,
talk
but
over me. Talk over
you
me.
haven't had that much consensual sex. Come on.
I mean, I know I have, but I mean, you can cope over it and say I haven't, but I can't really help you with that. All I can tell you is that I can't remember a name. What I can say, though, is that the people that have accused me of this shit and made it up out of thin air, you could go with their initial accusations, like claiming that they've got the DMs with this minor, and you could find them, right? Because according to them, this happened like, you know, what, like 8 years ago, according to them. According to them, like, I'm just going off what they say and how they produced absolutely nothing based on what they've said. But it still doesn't go anywhere, does it? So it just leads back to that. Let's blame Cog and act like Cog's going to have to come up with answers for the family meal that is real that they've twisted.
I just think it's maybe a little bit easier for people to believe your brothers because
they have no credibility.
You don't even remember her name.
But again, they don't have any credibility. And I've got the rest of my family who are at the family meal, including my mum, who have cut them off, which only proves to you. And they're crying about that on their X accounts right now, about how my mum has cut them off. Oh, they believe John's lies. They were there. What's to believe? They were fucking there. They know that they're bullshit. And it's the same way that Paul and Michael accused my parents of abusing them when they were growing up because they bullshit.
All right, I have an amazing idea. All right.
Oh my gosh!
Bring
really,
your mom on the show.
I'm
bring
writing
your
this
mom on the
down.
show and interview her.
No, I'm not going to do that. I don't need to. I don't need to bring again. I don't need to bring my mom on the show for you to literally see Michael tweeting out how my mom has cut him off, and same thing with Paul because of how they are.
I think it would just make great content.
Oh, well, I'm sure it would, but from my point of view, it's just, if you can't hear the reality right now and you need something beyond this, then what am I adhering? A retard? I'm not going to adhere to you for being a retard. I'm telling you to pay attention to, I'm telling you to pay attention to the evidence that's obviously out there, and you just want to ignore evidence for some reason.
I just want you.
I'm asking why you ignore evidence.
Conclusively prove that you did not do this. I want to believe that you're innocent.
Literally conclusively proving this by saying that Michael and Paul have both tried to work with me on my channel. Yeah, according to you and according to them now, I'm this big pedophile, right? But they all both needed to work with my successful channel that was doing well to try and springboard themselves off this. Both of them have done this. Yet both of them also have this vivid memory of me being a pedophile. Like, it just doesn't make sense. You know it doesn't make sense, and everyone knows this, right? And I find it retarded that the best way to solve this would be to have your mother explain it to us. But again, I don't need to. You can see that Paul and Michael have been cut off by my mother. What more do you need to explain? Like, they've literally been cut off. I have not been cut off by my. But I've not been cut off by my family, and Paul and Michael are literally telling everyone that they are, so I don't really know what I can do for you there. Like, you're just ignoring reality there. Well, you're not cut off. That's exactly why it'll be so easy for you to get your mom on the show. Come on! But you're not hearing me. But I don't need to bring my mom on the show to prove something that's proved by the fact that I'm not cut off by her, and they are. Are you getting that? Obviously, you need to prove something, because, I mean, you've been dealing with these accusations. Oh, no, I'm just... there's retards like you. There's retards that you that act all the time like you. But there's retards like you all day that act like you have something, and I'm literally got you on the show and demonstrating right now how you don't, and how you've got to, like, you know, deflect to something else to try and act funny or something and whatever. But you don't actually get anywhere with this. You don't actually prove anything, and you never have, and no one ever has. It's just constantly, and again, it's just something I have to deal with every day. Is the fact I've got two retarded brothers. They've lied about me, and so everyone acts like that's real when they know that's not how this works ever in any way, shape, or form. You don't take someone who's got no credibility and then go, oh yeah, that's real. You don't take anyone without evidence and go, oh yeah, let's go with that, unless you deeply have a deep-seated hatred for me, which is the only reason why anyone would take that stuff on board. They know this, and I know this. But I will take time to laugh at it and point this out and do a show pointing this out, because it's gold to me. Yeah, I just don't understand, because, like, you, it seems like every time I pop on your show and I watch it, it seems like before you say anything, before you say any of this, can we just start? Yeah. You don't seem to understand a lot, though, really, like, from everything you've said today, right? I mean, it's a very confusing thing you're doing. Oh, it's so confusing what you're doing. What, pointing out that you don't understand anything? I'm literally trying to, I've repeated myself several times now, and you're still acting like it's not there. Your whole deflect away to bring your mum on, right? Oh, it's so funny. Look, you're always trying to defend yourself, saying you're not a pedophile. I think if you're going to be constantly doing this every single day, you're defending yourself against this shit. I've got a lot of haters. So what can I say? A lot of haters. There's a lot of haters. I mean, I have proved it. I'm literally showing you right now. See how you're struggling to actually answer my question? That's how I know I'm proving it. You've got to keep deflecting it to something else. But it is. It is. When my family's cut off those two that have lied about me and they've not cut off me, that's literally the evidence you need, yeah.
There could be any reason why they've been cut off. Supposedly,
oh, really? Well, if there's another, well, let's go through this then. If there's another reason for them to be cut off by my mum, doesn't that only lower their credibility already within the family? So why are you taking someone with a low credibility? Why are you taking someone with a low? Would you give a loan to someone with a low credit rating? You'd be a bit retarded to do that, wouldn't you? But I guess you do that because you don't give a shit. As long as they said they were going to pay you back, you'd be like, "Here's the money, right?" Oh,
yeah, I'm a nice person.
Yes, you're retarded. That's all it is. It's kind of how it is. What? You just said that you would give out like a 10, 20 grand loan to somebody who could be broken on their ass, but as long as they said they were going to pay it back, you'd be like, I'm okay, I'm a nice person, right?
Well, Well, if they say they're going to pay it back, then they're going to pay it back. No risk assessment.
No risk assessment at all for the Bank of Carmen, right? Fucking Cameron, sorry. Carmen.
I mean, like, if you're gonna believe Mr. Medicare at everything he says, then yeah, you should believe everything everybody says.
I mean, I'm just going off what people have said. It's the same reason why I criticize Ralph off what he says, or Pod Awful off him saying he wants to fuck children, you know, or Warski off the things that he said. Yeah, I do criticize people off the things they say, not what other people say. It's one of the ways I differentiate myself from these people who make shit up all day. I actually go to what the person says, show them saying it, and then we go through the critique.
It's just wild that you think that you are different in differentiating yourself. I
mean, I know I'm different in differentiating. It's the reason why you only want to tune into a degenerate show like Kino Casino or something like that with a fat guy shaking his tits around. But you can't tune into a show that literally sits here pointing out how much of a piece of shit Ralph is, and at the same time sits there and only talks about good values when it comes to being wholesome, having family, this stuff. You can't promote that sort of stuff. You're against that, right?
That's what your show stands for, is wholesomeness.
Oh, 100%. You made the video, mate.
Well, I mean, these are your claims that it's incredibly wholesome, but I mean, you're still.
I don't know what you. What would you consider?
You like to say that you're not in the sector.
What would you consider not wholesome? What would you consider? Yeah, it's just a clout sphere. I know. What would you consider not being wholesome? I mean,
making a fucking drama show about degenerate people. That's by definition not the wholesome activity.
I would say that doesn't change the fact.
This is a wholesome show. You're just sitting around drinking tea all day.
So you're saying if someone calls out degeneracy online, they're not wholesome themselves? That's weird. Doesn't make sense.
It's not a wholesome show. It's not wholesome content. You could be wholesome.
Sometimes you got to sit here and point out sin to be wholesome. You know, you just point it out, show how it's bullshit. You know, you can hopefully you can promote that message of how that shit is wrong and how you shouldn't, you know, beat your wife like Ralph does or something, or abandon your children like Ralph does. I think these are positive messages to promote and quite wholesome, don't you?
Yeah, as a wholesome making even Ralph memes, and big fat gut and stuff. Yeah, the wholesome.
Yeah, who gives a shit? Yeah, Ralph's a piece of shit. So Ralph abuses people. Gives a shit that we're calling fat.
It's not wholesome.
I mean, I'm sorry, we're not doing finger paints or something. No, we're not. But we are, you know, trying to promote wholesome values. Yeah, completely. Like, I don't understand why you don't get that.
My point is, it's the same shit as every other fucking drama show, but you like to think that you're like above it for some reason.
No, I talk about drama, and I talk about it from the point of view of actually showing it and then actually saying stuff on it, and then I'll laugh with chat and stuff like that. Then you'll have Kino Casino who will fabricate it. Then we'll have Kino Casino who will fabricate an entire script based around a 5-second clip. It is the most insane thing I've seen. If someone take a 5-second clip and then turn it into this massive fabricated story. But that's Kino Casino for you. And then you've got Ralph, who is in fear of anyone really coming on his show apart from the same 4 guests. Because otherwise he will actually get blown the fuck out like when he rang me that last time. And I know this just as much as he knows this and everyone else does. And it is really funny to constantly witness this.
I don't know. It sounded like he won that interaction.
What, with Ralph? No, I did. I know, but there's a lot of people like your boy Hujan and stuff who want to say opposite, though. He was promoting Ralph, wasn't he, at the time? Do you not remember that? Do you not remember that?
That was good. No, I don't remember that. I'm not as online as you think I am, Cog. I do stuff. I don't see everything.
I don't know. Oh, wow. I've got a lot of people crying over here on the Twitter. Oh, well. Nothing I can do about that. It's weird how you've come on the show, but when it comes to the likes of like Kino Shay and Hujan, who are very much in my mentions and stuff like that, but they just haven't got the balls to come on a microphone. I don't know what it is. Don't you think that's a bit pathetic that they can't just, you know, talk on a microphone? Am I that scary? I didn't think I was.
You're a little intimidating, Cog.
Oh, wow. Gosh. Is that how I come across? I guess that's why I've got so many haters, right?
You're a pretty aggro guy.
So much aggravation going on here. So it's bad. Is he okay with Hujan beating his wife? Says Dr. Peak. I don't know. I'll ask him. Are you okay with Hujan beating his wife?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not okay with people beating their wives. I don't know what the fuck he does.
Oh, so I guess you're not okay with Hujam beating his wife then as well. So it's wholesome like a meal as is packed to show here. It's great. Very, very sad and pathetic.
Not everybody's on the internet to point out hypocrisy.
No, I know, but that's my show, idiot. That's what I have a business on. You're sat here just crying and making VTuber shit, which is, I don't even know. Like, oh, I don't like VTubers. Oh, I'm going to make a VTuber account then and become one. Great stuff. Fine. Do a show on it. Make money off it. But you don't, because no one gives a fuck about your weird stuff. Whereas I started by criticizing Ralph. And then, yeah, I've definitely had times in the show, like we've just done a 2-mile spike walk last week and stuff, because it is funny from our point of view to rip on Ralph with his, I'm going to do a 2-mile spike walk. And we love taking the piss out of that stuff. So why not? And we parody it. I literally then get a mask and a fucking ring and a t-shirt to make this more obvious to the absolute retard haters. And then they're like, oh my God, he's just skinwalking as Ralph. People have forgotten what parody and satire seems to be, but then they all act like they're all fucking like hierarchies of, oh, I do so much satire and parody, bro. It's like, fuck off. You know, you're just an alt account on the internet who's going to make another one when he's exposed, because most of these cunts do. Howdy cock and chat. Hi, holla, follow. Maya posting this out as well for you. She sent this through as a donation saying, this is her in the chat. Will say he's absolutely has directed a lot of like criticism at VTubers, like his videos were foundational in our videos against the lollipop girls and others. He actually does some pretty good investigative work, which, if in my opinion, he should focus on that because he's really good detail oriented. Are we talking? I think they're talking about you, Cameron. I think Maya's talking about you there. I think.
Yeah. Well, you know, I appreciate that. I don't. You know, it's not really one of my passions is digging into like VTuber shit. It's very tedious.
Well, yeah, I expect that, right? Trust me, Ralph's the fucking same. It's exactly the same. But the Ralph over the last few years has had literal flurries of just shows that you could just sit there and watch him crash out. Absolute gold. But now he's boring, as I know. Hence why we've got a show like this today. That's literally how I constantly will say this. And I'm very, very open and honest about that. Why wouldn't I be? PPP could do a 2-meter spike roll, says Jay-Z. I don't think he can move that far or fast or at all, really. Like, I've seen him try and get out of his chair, okay? And I have a feeling now that he's got one of those things in his chair that pushes his ass up, right? Help him out of there, right? Before long, he's just going to have a rope hanging down that he just, like, clings onto. I swear. Gosh. I heard Cog leaves the mask on at night, says Reese Donald. Ah, that's just disgusting. Just jokes, bro. Missed the satire right there, says I. Oh, it's just jokes. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. It's bad.
Wait, what's that time?
It's bad. I don't know. I feel bad for you, Cogsworld, says Railway Nation. You shouldn't feel bad for me. This is just me showing and demonstrating how the internet is, as always. But yeah, like I say, it's been fun.
Retard.
Exactly. Any more questions? Go on.
Yeah. Oh no, I think that about does it. I got some stuff I got to do.
Is that really it?
I'm a busy guy.
No worries. Go make another VTuber video, right? Fuck them, right? Fuck those VTubers.
Yeah. Thank you. I will.
All right. Get the energy. Get the power.
All right. All right. Thank you for having me, Con. Goodbye.
Right. Bye-bye. Oh, that was fun. Nice little conversation there that, again, leads nowhere, usual. There you go. It's kind of, I don't even mind him coming on, to be fair. If any of them would have come on, it kind of would have gone in exactly the same fucking direction, because it always fucking does. I do not trust anyone on their word, but Maya is one of them when it comes to the internet bullshit, right? End this on a positive. Well done actually showing up. Right, nothing wrong with that. Appreciate you turning up, Cameron Clark. If only other people would have the backbone like you. But it looks like they're just crying on the internet like Hujon's still crying on the internet. Still crying. Gosh. And look how easy that was. Look how easy that was to join my Discord, my open fucking Discord, get given a role, and then be able to come on and have a conversation and say anything that you fucking want to. But it seems the rest of them can't do this. They have to always cry they've been banned or something like that, which can happen too, unfortunately. That can happen too. Excellent stuff. God, isn't it weird that when you point out that Andy Wolski's a massive pedophile, that all of the original streams start getting flagged down? Sorry, but I've realized that a lot of streams, someone was asking me today for one of the streams I have, and I have the link to the stream, and I went there, and it's been flagged down, and it's the one where Wolski, it's the one with the actual messages in the video of the messages, the actual video showing that this was a real conversation between Wolski and a 15-year-old. That's been flagged down. Isn't that a little bit coincidental? Yeah, it was not bad faith as much as obvious to the law. Yeah, he's oblivious to the law. Yeah, he was bad faith, but oblivious. It's like he just came on here, I guess, to talk and say the talking points, which I appreciate him doing, to be fair, because there's a lot of people who will sit there all day like it's testimony to them. But the moment you invite them onto the show and say, why don't you come and say this to me and I can show you how retarded this is, there's no answer for it. There's nothing. They just want to sit there and carry on saying that you're this, that, and the other. And when it comes to actually saying it to your face, that's how far it goes. They have to get to the point of going, oh yeah, invite your mum on. Yeah, but you know that's retarded, and I'm not going to do that to my mum. She's already had to deal with having 2 retarded fucking sons this year. So anyway, like I say, it's as simple as going, Paul and Michael are literally telling everyone, as they always do, that the family's cut them off again because they always fucking cut them off because they're always pieces of shit. Whereas I'm still not cut off by the family because I've never been cut off by the fucking family. Gosh, it's just crazy. This guy is pathetic, sad, says Carl at a perk one. He had to leave somewhere out there in a pea need sucking. Dude was really weird, says MA. Happened. He is trying hard. I said it to his face. It's try hard shit. And some people can get past that and some people can't. Proof gets specifically targeted and flagged. Coincidence as King of the Swamp. It's weird. I do believe I had a backup of Davis's original stream. It's not Davis's. I've got Davis's original. That one's unlisted. And so you can't find it publicly, and that's why it's not been flagged down. However, the kill stream where Zoom came on and Warski went on and told everyone about all the stuff and everything like that, and he was like, no, Medica, Ralph, they're after you as well. It's not just, look, you've got to be on my team. They're after all of us, guys. That's how it was. That's literally how he did it. And then after that, Zoom comes on, to which Warski fucking leaves immediately, so because he doesn't want to get destroyed. And then Zoom literally shows the messages and stuff like that, which Warski doesn't want to ever answer for, and he never actually has. So yeah. And they were real messages. Warski banned from Snapchat, never been able to make a new account. Weird, right? It's weird. And why? Oh, for inappropriate behavior. Well, that only means you must have been having some inappropriate messages with some people to get banned for that, Warski. You can't just be banned for Snapchat for inappropriate messages if you've not had inappropriate messages. It doesn't work like that. But you've been banned for inappropriate messages, obviously. Oh, shit. Camera a little bit there. Not that you notice. Good stuff. But yeah, that's just how simple this is. Nothing I can do about it. What about oldness is one Constantine, right? But again, I've gone over this tons of times, and it's fun because you bring someone on like that, literally stop the show for them, and everyone can just see how retarded it is, really. And again, Hujan, when you've got the balls, you can come on and do this, I'm sure. Never will. Keno Shea will never have the balls, because he never will. Never going to see Caesar or fucking Paul Pavita on the same fucking voice chat together, ever. But they're both still afraid to come and have a conversation with me. In fact, they were afraid to meet me in Canada when I was 6 hours away from where they apparently live, according to themselves as well. Cried saying, oh, 7, good to see you. But that's how it is. This is what it's like dealing with retards on the internet. And I'm not the only one who has to deal with this stuff. Mecha deals with this stuff.